yourself. And that was the difference between him and Groves. Your natural ability isn't good enough. Where's your plan B? Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Friday 10th of August, Industry Rumble 5, a Bruce Glozier production. And we're here with GladrapChannel. I'm Kerry Davis, and we're here with our guest speaker, Barry Robinson, all the way from New York, America. Good evening, Barry. How are you?
Listen, people, I did not vote Trump into office. Don't blame me for that.
We are blaming you, Barry. We are blaming you.
Good to be here in New Zealand around sane people.
Yes. Some of them, anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, we've got some height in the ring. Oh, that's not the fighter. Okay. Who's fighting here? What gyms we got?
So we've got fight number 8. We've got Phil Kaye. This is in the red corner. Who's in the ring already, and he's going to be opposing Reece Glozier, who I believe he's part of the Glozier family. I don't know if he's son.
He's a family member.
Yeah, family member. So I think he's Bruce's boy. Actually, I think he's his son. So
well, the way he came in the ring boxing, he looks like he comes from a pedigree of boxing, and he's here to get the W. But his red corner looks like he has that one-hitter quitter, also known as Deontay Wilder. Can we name it the Deontay Wilder now instead of the one-hitter quitter?
We can, Barry. We can. Speaking of which, Barry, in the heavyweight division, who's your pick of the bunch? You Team Wilder or?
Well, I think Gypsy King hasn't lost yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Gypsy King hasn't lost yet.
He's always found a way, hasn't he?
He's still a champion. Okay, I give Gypsy King the nod, but based on wins 1, 2, the guy fought Chisora Southpaw with his hands at his waist. What?
Yeah.
What? Fury's a bad man.
Yeah.
The people might not know. Even the Klitschko fight, people talk trash about that fight, but for Klitschko to be afraid to throw punches.
I thought he had something wrong with his right hand that night because he did not let his right hand go, did he?
Well, Fury was doing a great job of fainting him.
Yeah, he just couldn't. He didn't know when to let it go, did he?
But if you ask me, Joshua Fury, today, I guess we'll talk about that after this fight. Let's come back to that after this fight. So both men starting out patient because I believe they both want to throw bombs real soon.
Nice, yeah. Reece Glozier, very nice style here. Straight away, he looks the part, doesn't he?
Looks the more seasoned man for sure. But the way his opponent right hand sits, I believe that it's going to go direct from his face to Glozier's jaw. We'll see if Glozier has the pedigree to take a good punch.
So Reece Glozier, he's kind of, for me, this is what I'm calling almost the American style, where he's a left hand low and he's using the shoulder roll and stuff like that. Was that something you say is quite a typical American style? Well,
it's not an American style, because we go back to Argentina back in the day. It was a great fighter named Nicolino Loche, and he also fought in what is known as the Philly shell. So I always ask my American friends,
Philly shell, that's it. Yeah.
What the hell is the Philly shell if people in Argentina was using the same thing in the 50s?
Is that something you teach, the shoulder roll? And
good question. I don't believe in teaching one guard. I believe there's many guards. So, for example, good counter right hand, really good counter right hand. That stood Glozier up and let him know he's in a fight. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was a great counter right hand, gave him some pause. Now Glozier wants it back. He wants to fight right away. He wants to get this back.
So for me, talking styles there, bro, it's quite interesting. For me, like I said, I teach my guys to put a bit more weight on their left leg and lean out to left. For me, like you say, Reece Glozier here, he's set back on his back foot. Like the Mayweather, like I say, set back, rolling the lead shot with his left shoulder and coming back with his right hand.
Well, here's the thing, Kerry. In order for that style to be effective, the opponent has to be doing what? Coming at you. So his opponent's standing in the middle of the ring.
He wasn't really coming at him, was he?
He's standing in the middle of the ring. So what are you in the shoulder? What are you in that?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So what are you in that stance for?
Yeah, no.
So
interesting.
To get back to your question really quick about guards, I like to teach every guard. So for example, you have a high guard, you have the shoulder, the shoulder roll or the Philly shell, you have your hands low, but I think that each guard has its time and its place.
Exactly right, yeah. So the Philly Shelly shoulder roll as such. What do you call it? Sorry,
people call it the Philly shell or the shoulder roll defense. But look, to be honest, when should you be in that guard? You should be in that guard if you specifically intend to counter your opponent's right hand.
So potentially back on the ropes or stuff like that.
Exactly. If you're doing it not for that reason, really watch Mayweather. He's in his high guard.
Why are you doing that in the center of the ring? Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Because all for me, if you're sitting back on the right there, you're cancelling out your left hand, your left body shots. You're just all right side dominant.
Right. So
which is limiting you.
It looks like Glozier is looking for the perfect shot, which is the right hand, which he needs to use out of that guard because he won't get any power out of his left hook.
That's right.
So we'll see if he get a chance to land that right hand.
That's what I meant to say. She's not loading up off the. I teach to load up off the left leg a lot.
Right.
So whether we call it a body rip or an uppercut, left uppercut, so leaning on that back leg, you're cancelling all that out.
There was Glozier's strategy right there. The one time his opponent came at him with the right hand, he actually countered it real good.
So move back and come back with your
See,
own
you
right
see it
hand.
right
Like
there.
that.
You see it right there. That's what he's looking for. But he needs his opponent to cooperate with him.
Yep. He needs the opponent to throw first.
You know, one of the things about the shoulder roll guard, a lot of people go left hand, right hand. But like you said earlier, the shoulder roll guard is to defend against left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. So you'd like to see his opponent here triple and quadruple up his left hand to open up the guard.
Yep.
Beautiful punch. Where's the 8 count out from the ref? That was a great shot. Of course, all of a counter punch. So now the fight's in Glozier's favor. He's doing exactly what he wanted to do from the round one.
Because now the guy's going to have to go after him.
Or you'd like to see the other opponent either, if he can't throw multiple left hands, you'd like to see him measure with his jab and drop heavy right hands whether he misses or not. Great round for Glozier. Really, really great round for Glozier. Got to give him a lot of credit. Great adjustments.
Yep. No, he did well. Yeah, he's come back. He was finding it hard to stamp his authority, but he seems to have got into his flow now.
Well, I heard a great quote from Mike McCallum once. It said, "Good fighters capitalize on your mistakes. Great fighters make you make mistakes." And I got to give Glozier credit. He made his opponent make a mistake because his opponent said, "You know what? I need to walk to him now because the guy is standing there." And now that's right into Glozier's wheelhouse.
That's right. Yeah, he's made him. Okay, yeah, he's made him walk into what he needs him to do.
It's kind of similar to Deontay Wilder. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you have to walk to Deontay Wilder. The question is, can you walk through the shots he's going to throw while doing that? And that's been a test for most guys. And the same thing with Joseph Parker recently versus Anthony Joshua.
He couldn't get in.
Anthony Joshua's the taller man, so you have to do what? Walk to him.
Yep.
And if you have to walk to him, you're playing into his hand.
That's right.
And so I think that's what we're going to see go on right now. Let's see if Phil can make an adjustment here. And I don't think, I'm not sure if he can. I think Reece is in a real good rhythm right now. And there you see it again, a counter right hand. And you see him setting up for it again. Yeah, another thing Reece has been doing well is going down to the body.
Yes,
with the right hook,
the
with
levels,
the right hand.
Just trying to open him up a little bit. But yeah, Reece has definitely got into his groove now and seems to be...
He's in a really good rhythm right now. Look at the body shot once again. That's going to set up the head shot he's going to throw in a few seconds here. There it is. Beautiful setup. Yeah, his opponent said, "Wait a minute. We do that in the military. You know what that's called? A training timeout. Safety first."
Yeah, he gave himself a standing 8.
That was a safety first. He don't want no more. But you know what's beautiful about that? Stand up for boxing, because Glozier took his time. He forced his opponent to do what he wanted him to do. He went down to the body, which opened up the right hand. And you know what? You got to give the guy a lot of credit. In a show like this, for not losing his composure and executing what he wanted to do, his opponent is completely beaten. Great fight.
So yeah, one to watch. Hopefully, Reece Glozier definitely one to watch. And like I say, looks like he's got a lot of natural ability, and yeah, looks like a boxer, doesn't he? He looks like he's the part.
Well, we learned a ton today. Of course, he looks the part. But next time, if I'm his opponent, I watch him and say, you know, we don't walk to this guy.
Yeah,
he's following us. Take away his counterpunching ability, right?
Yep.
But great fight nonetheless. This is the thing, you know, a great trainer once told me back in New York, he said, "Listen, Barry," he said, "you can learn anything from any fight or fighter, whether the fight was good or bad." And this is what we're seeing today. We're seeing great fights. It doesn't matter the level of the people. I'm doing a seminar right now. I'm going to make some film studies when I get home tonight, just watching these fights. So I'm excited.
No, for sure. That's what I say. At this level, it's all about learning, isn't it? Win, lose. It's all about the learning. You know, none of these guys are winning titles. They're just all money. It's all about the learning and enjoyment at this corporate level.
The beautiful thing also, boxing doesn't get talked about enough from normal people, is that these gentlemen are not going out and getting any trouble after the day. They've done their competing. They've shaken hands. They're going to go home, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm almost sure they'll be back in the gym on one of those days.
That's right.
So I'd like to, you know, let everybody here know that's listening, the first time watching boxing. This is what boxing is. It's a sport. There's a lot of technique involved, and you got to respect the sport just as you would tennis or any other sport.
And these guys, even a lot of the guys that haven't got that decision shot, you know, they're walking out there, big smiles on their face. They're proud of themselves, and so they should be. and they've learned a lot, you know. And over the last 6 weeks, they probably had a very memorable and enjoyable time doing it.
And I tell you what, who else is doing charity on a Friday night but
Exactly
boxing?
right.
So that's what we're here. We're here to represent the sport, and it's just excellent to be in this this space right now.
We're here with Reece after a knockout win. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty wasted. He put up a really good fight. He made me come out really hard.
You just completely outskilled him. You showed your power, and in the end, he just had enough from there. Was that part of your game plan?
Yeah, it was, because I knew he was a bigger man. I knew his punches were heavier. So I knew his punches were heavier, so I said, don't move as much as I can, don't get hit.
Yeah. How was training camp leading up into this fight?
Oh, good. We had a really good 2 weeks right up until, and I think it paid off in there, obviously.
Who do you want to thank?
I thank my dad for putting on the show, Reece Glozier, and for everyone coming out to support prostate cancer.
Does he actually train you tough in the gym?
Yeah, he does, yeah. He trains me harder than anyone else, and it's good.
Well, it's a great honour, especially fighting for a great cause. Thank you very much for fighting for us, for prostate cancer, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you.